Wait, before you spend that quarter, take a closer look, because that small, ordinary-looking coin in your hand might actually be one of the most important modern coins ever made in the United States. And in rare cases, it could even be worth more than just 25 cents. Today we're talking about the 1999 Delaware State Quarter, specifically the version with the D mint mark, and what it's really worth in today's coin market. But here's the thing. There's a lot of hype online. People claim these coins are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So in this video, we're separating fact from fiction and giving you the real truth. Let's start with why this coin matters so much. In the 1999 Delaware Quarter wasn't just another coin. It was the very first coin released in the United States 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs in history. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and featured all 50 states. But Delaware was first. That's why this coin holds a special place in modern numismatic history. Now take a closer look at the coin itself. On the front, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington, a design that has been used on quarters since 1932. But what you need to focus on is the small letter near his ponytail. If your coin has a D, that means it was minted in Denver, and that's important, because different mint locations can affect rarity and value. Now flip the coin over. This is where the design becomes unique. You'll see a man riding a horse. That's Caesar Rodney. He was a key historical figure who made a famous overnight ride to cast a vote for American independence. Above him, it reads, Delaware 1787, and below, the first state. Delaware earned that title because it was the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. So this coin isn't just currency. It's a piece of history. But now let's get to the question everyone wants answered. How much is it actually worth? Let's be completely honest. If your 1999 Delaware Quarter with a D mint mark is in circulated condition, meaning it's been used in everyday transactions, shows wear, and has lost some of its original shine, then its value is typically just face value, about 25 cents. Yes, that's the reality. Even in slightly better circulated condition, like fine or very fine, it might only be worth somewhere between 30 cents to around $1. And that depends on how much detail is still visible on the coin. Now I know that might sound disappointing, but don't leave yet, because this is where things get interesting. Not all coins are created equal, and small differences can make a big impact on value. Let's talk about condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale, from heavily worn all the way to perfect, flawless condition. If your Delaware Quarter is uncirculated, meaning it was never used and still has its original luster, then its value can increase. Some uncirculated examples can sell for a few dollars, and in higher grades, even more. But here's where the real excitement begins. Error coins. These are coins that were minted with mistakes. And in the world of coin collecting, mistakes can mean money. One of the most talked about varieties of the Delaware Quarter is known as the spitting horse error. If you look closely at the horse's mouth, you might see a thin line that looks like it's spitting. This is actually caused by a die crack during the minting process. While not extremely rare, higher quality examples of this error can be worth more than normal coins. Then, there are even rarer errors. Coins that are struck off-center, coins that were minted on the wrong type of metal, or experimental planchets that somehow made it into circulation. These types of coins can sell for hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars at auction. But here's the important part. These are extremely rare. Most Delaware quarters you find will not have these features. Another thing you need to be careful about is online listings. You might see someone selling the same coin for $1,000 or more, but that doesn't mean it actually sells for that price. Anyone can list a coin at any price. What really matters is completed sales, actual auction results. And based on real market data, a normal circulated 1999 Delaware D quarter remains a common coin, because over 400 million of these were produced at the Denver Mint. That's a huge number. And when something is that common, it usually doesn't carry high value. But here's the bigger picture. Value isn't always just about money. This coin represents the beginning of a collecting movement. It introduced millions of people to coin collecting. It brought history into everyday life. And even today, it continues to spark curiosity. So here's what you should do next. Take a few minutes, grab your coins, and check for the 1999 Delaware quarter. Look for the D mint mark. Examine the condition carefully. And most importantly, look for anything unusual. Any strange marks, misalignments, or details that stand out. Because those small differences are where hidden value can be found. And who knows, you might just discover something special, something most people would overlook. And that's the beauty of coin collecting. Because sometimes, treasure doesn't come from searching far away. It comes from simply paying attention to what you already have. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because we explore coins just like this and help you discover what they're really worth. And remember, the next valuable coin could already be in your pocket.